it's looked good, and yeah, it's just been amazing here.
Awesome.
Very cool.
Good. And there's another night to go.
Yeah, we feel.
Hello, Jill.
Hi, I'm Jill from Brooklyn, Michigan, and I first noticed Dave and Armani and AJ at the 3 o'clock trail, and I could hear them going, yeah, you see that? So I went down there to join them, and at first you can't see them. You have to relax your eyes. You have to just kind of look at the bigger picture instead of trying to force an area, and these little lights started to move toward us, and we had our hands out and we were coaxing them in, like, we're so happy that you're here to visit us, and you can touch our hands, and it took a while to see it, but when you could, it was like blue, little blue sparkles hovering over your hand, and then they would retreat, and then we would go, wait, don't leave yet, we don't want you to leave, we're having a really good time, and then they would come back in again, and we kept switching out with other people so everyone could kind of enjoy this moment, because it was wonderment. It really was. We were amazed. And later on, Matt was kind enough to escort us one by one down to the woodpile. And again, it takes a little bit for your eyes to adjust to the night. And about maybe 3 feet in front of me, there was a sparkling figure, but it took me a while to see it, and I think I even said out loud, I don't know why I didn't see this right away, because there it is. And then I forget their name, it started with an M. Myrta. And I put my hand out, and again, the sparkling blue, the color blue was maybe turquoise blue, teeny little lights, and they were again hovering over my hand. And that was it was really interesting and amazing.
Thank you. Hi, Carol.
Hi, I'm Carol, and I'm from Grain Valley, Missouri, and last night was awesome. I went down to the woodpile with Dr. J, and when we got down there, before I could realize it, you could see like 3 outlines of the folks that were there to visit with you. And he said, well, what do you want them to, do you want them to heal anything? And I said, well, I really didn't want to impose, because just seeing them was the most awesome thing, is what I explained to him. But I said, if anything, I'd like to get rid of the dizzies or my vision, one or the other. And then I thanked him, and we went back up. But when we first got to the field, I saw eye glow, red, some blue, some white, and I got tickled when he kept thinking one of the people had on a light down at the woodpile, and she didn't have any light on, and he was trying to say, turn off those lights. But her light, when she did have it on, was over here, and when the light he was talking about, it was over here. There's nowhere near where she was. So I started laughing because I knew somebody was playing a prank on him. And then as we were sitting there throughout the evening, we only have 2 really big, tall folks here, and they're both Matt and Matt. And I asked Jane, I said, Jane, where'd Matt go? She goes, well, I think he's still down in the woodpile. I said, okay. Where's the other Matt? She says, I don't know, he's way behind us. And I thought, okay, because what I had seen was there was a bush like at the 1 o'clock position from where I was sitting straight in the front row. There was this really tall dude, or gal, whichever, and it was all kind of a light white gray. I mean, head to toe, big guy or gal. and it looked like it just came out of the bushes there, but I think it just opened up a door or something, I don't know. It just come walking, and I watched it walk all the way down and around where our cots were gonna be at the 3 o'clock trail, and watched them walk that way and then lost track of them. And then later I said, Dr. J, were you down at the woodpile? And I said, he was, yeah. I said, well, you're all dressed in dark colors anyway. And then when the other Matt come by, he was all dressed in dark colors. So case solved, it wasn't people other than forest people. And then as the night went on, you could see all of them in the trees. You see the little ones running around and sparkling and in the eye glow. And then the sound, what I call the 15-minute song of the barred owls. And it started. Every place I go when the Xanue show up, the barred owls start singing. And they were singing good. And then I kept laughing because I know they must like each other a lot. But anyway, then I lost track of Jill, and so I thought, well, somebody had told me my car lights were flashing. Yes, for those of you who know that every time I go out and I see the forest people, they said my car alarm was off. Either that or they're locking and unlocking my car doors. Well, guess what? They were doing it again last night, and I told Dr. J, I said, I probably need to go check on it. And I said, because my keys are up at the house on the second floor. He goes, really? I didn't have them in my pocket. They were up here. And so I went and checked, and the light, I asked him, I said, guys, could you please not do that? Because I have to walk all the way up to get the keys. So I said, would you please stop setting off the alarms? And so they turned it off. And I went up to that's when I went up to the bathroom at by the house. And as I was leaving there, out of just being ornery, I hear beep beep, car alarm again. And so I just kind of chuckled and laughed until I got back and I told Jane about it, and she kind of laughed too. But then I went and laid down on the bed and the cots, and we were sleeping right by the entrance of the 3 o'clock trail where all the happenings were going on. And I got into the bed and went, oh man, you got this blankets and everything all wet. But I crawled in anyway. And when I first started laid down, I saw a couple people with some equipment or something at the 3 o'clock trail. And then they left. And I was laying there and I kept hearing, it was like dead silent for a while. So I guess everybody had climbed into their beds. And I hear walking around, and I said, guys, I'm not asleep yet, so if you want to visit, I can visit with you. And I get this poking. I get poked at different places, and I started laughing. And then one of them poked my shoulder, and I laughed. I said, I know you guys are probably where I won't be able to see if I look out. So I peeked out and said, see, I told you. And it just went on like that for a while. I could hear them walking, and I could feel like a really loving thoughts, because that's always what I've had towards them. But it was awesome. That's all I can say. Absolutely awesome. And please, Xanue, I know you think it's funny, but will you leave my car door alarms alone?
Thank you, Carol. Now, last but not least, the creator of the electromagnetic pulsating device that was used at Soya to help the Exodus take place, none other than Buckley, Washington's very own Steve Buckman! Yay! Seriously though, wouldn't have happened without this guy. Hi, Steve.
Hi, I'm Steve Bachman from Buckley, Washington. And I just happened to fall down the rabbit hole But no, last night, as usual on any of these things, and Matt can testify to this, that I'm the first one to go to bed. I beat everybody.
Yep.
No, last night we were sitting up in the field with a lot of people. I didn't see anything. I got cold. I started shivering. At 11 o'clock, everybody else was just getting cranked up and ready to go and see things. I snuck off and I went to bed. So I didn't see anything. I didn't see the orbs. I enjoyed all the stories and what you seen. I wished I would have kind of stayed up. But I couldn't do it. I was shivering. I was really cold, and I went to bed. But I had plenty of company upon going to bed. The orbs will just crawl in with me and in a sleeping bag and nestle in with me. There's probably 3 or 4 orbs. Below you, on top you, in my pillow, and I'm pretty used to this because this is what I live with every day at home. But that was my experience here tonight, much like I experience it at home as well. So yeah, Zorth keeps pretty big promises, and nothing has changed since that 26th of June 2016, almost 3 years later. Nothing has really changed. These people, the Xanue, are just there for me in an incredible way, and I'm very good in my skin with it all now, and life goes on. So that was my experience.
Thank you, Steve. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, in YouTube land, another round of testimonials of people who have attended our weekend events, this one being June of 2019. We still actually have one more night to go, so you're probably going to watch another round of testimonials after tonight. But if you have not been here, you need to come here. If you have not read the book, you need to get your hands on this book. Just go to teamsquatchingusa.com and click on the book and click on buy book, and you can order the book and read it. And don't forget to scroll down, Keith Leiser, and watch the 4-part video series, The Great Reveal, and you'll learn a lot there too. So thanks for watching this video, and we hope to see you in the future at one of our weekend events. Dr. J signing off.